I'm not going to tell anybody that I'm hurt. And then suddenly they start pouring out all these potions and salves from Asia and all of this like secret medicine that keeps you going. Yeah, so I've been let into the eternal world of stunt guys, and those guys look hard. They're maniacs. Anyway, next question.
Hi, I'm over here. It's a bit of a stupid question, but if you're a kitchen appliance, what would you be?
A spoon. I feel spoon. I believe spoon. Anything that would go into the mouth of a pretty girl. By the way, these are the best questions. Can you write the questions for all the other conventions I go to? These are much better. Much.
Okay, I just want to know, we all have our favorite spike quotes. I want to know what yours is. Like, if you have a favorite awesome spike quote or a favorite episode moment that you've done, because I know you've done like a million of them, but if you can pick one that you really love. No.
See, this brings up the strange thing that I don't even know if you want to hear about, which is like, okay.
Of course!
My memory of doing Buffy is that if I get the lines right, we move on. You know, so we forget, like, what was that scene? Did we do that scene? What episode was that scene from? Because we worked like 20-hour days, 5 days a week. And so it's hard for me to come up with any specific line. God. I always like, he's a big, lovely book. I like that one. Dave is going to kill me. He's going to have me back on the show just to kill me.
Hi. We hear so much about that on TV sets you have quite a bit of downtime in between saying like lines like he's a big puppy. What do you do with your downtime?
Sleep. Either study lines or try to catch up on sleep. Sleep is the holy grail of a television set. It's the main thing is how did you sleep last night? How you doing with the sleep situation? God, go in and crash on your bed for 20 minutes if you can. It is a marathon, the psychological effects of which I am still surprised at. It's just insane. It really is. You have nothing. You have no life. You're in your trailer doing. And thank God I love the TV show, you know, because what I realized is that if you hated your TV show, you'd be working the same hours, you know. But luckily, we all know on Buffy that at the end of the day, at the end of the week, when the film comes out, it's going to be delightful. And that floats us through all the fatigue. But that, and I like to get action figures and put them in nasty positions. And I just got the Spike doll, and now I got to get the Buffy doll. And I'm trying to get some positions going, but it's a little hard to work with, so let's see it out. The legs have got to bend a different way. Anyway. What?
The child's doll has an axe.
Yeah, doesn't he? Can he hold the axe? Because, you know, Spike, the doll guy, he needs the kung fu grip thing, man. He can't hold any of the cool guy weapons they gave him. He's like, it falls out of his hand. He's like the pathetic vampire slayer. Oops. You know. Super glue, man. Yeah, super glue, man. No, but I was interested to see that they gave me a stake in that thing. So I was like, hey, they're selling me as a vampire slayer as opposed to a vampire. I thought that was kind of... I wanted Giles to have a flaming bat in his. I thought that was just badass, man. Cool.
Up the back.
Hey, I just want to say, Fall for Love was like the coolest episode. I mean, you get to see the whole evolution of a character in like 45 minutes. That was just incredible. But if there was one person you could work with, like, anywhere, who would it be and why?
One person that I'd like to work with, I would choose two, Robert De Niro and Meryl Streep. Because both of them seem to realize something that I'm only starting to scratch at, which is what you bring to the set is what you cannot help but bring to the set. And you just have to come there and be prepared to surprise yourself and to improvise. And so that all the cool little plans that I make up the night before for what I want to do to the scene, that's just crap. You know, you need to know your lines, look into the other guys, and have the courage to follow your instinct. And what I've read in interviews from them and what I've seen of their work, that's what they do. And what happens then is that the camera actually documents something happening for the first time. Not someone acting like it's happening for the first time, but it's actually happening. In fact, Meryl Streep only does 3 takes. She will refuse to do any more than 3 takes. She says, after that, it's acting.
Do you have any say in Spike's future, or is it all up to Joss?
It's totally up to Joss. Do you know how good of a Christmas present I give him every year? You back rub booth? And walk your dog? It's totally up to Joss. And at first it was terrifying because Joss, if he likes your character, he will start putting you through gross humiliation. Because that for him is the human condition. And so when he put me in the Hawaiian shirt, I was really grousing about it. You know? I was in the makeup trailer, which I thought was kind of like the lunchroom where you're safe. And I'm like, you know, if I was told that I was playing Urkel, you know, I would sign up for Urkel. You know, but I was told I was playing Spike, and now I'm playing Urkel. And so I got to talk to you about that. But you know, by the end of the season, you know, I told him it was like a roller coaster. It's scary at first, but by the end of it, your head's back and you're laughing. And I told him, dude, man, put me in a tutu if you want to. I don't care, you know. And I was going to kiss some Buffy, so I was like, whatever you want, Joe.
Hi. What's it like to work for Joss? I mean, his writing's so fantastic, and you know, I mean, watching this show, he's just so clever. So, what's it like?
Makes me feel like a mental pygmy. Everybody around him is just like, yeah, Joss knows perfectly well. It's wonderful. Like I say, coming from theater, we have arguments over the author's intent, what the author intended, right? Because the author is usually dead. And so you could win an argument with the boss, with the artistic director of the Guthrie Theater, if you win the argument about author's intent. But my job is so much easier because I just go ask Joss. You know, it's wonderful working with him. He has a humility and also a passion about his work. He knows exactly what he wants, but he's still a guy that drives a 1989 Celica. You know, he just cut a $20 million deal with Fox, and he drives this '89 car, and he's like, "It's a good car." You know, he's a freak. He's a brilliant freak. He was up for an Emmy, I think, and he shows up to the Television Critic Association with a T-shirt saying "hack." He's like, he dares you not to be cool enough to appreciate him. Yeah, I love him. He's a personal friend, actually. We hang out a lot. I think he's a great guy. One of my best friends, actually. Next.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Sorry, see you.
No, nice to meet you.
I'm going to ask a question that's not related to Buffy. That's kind of twofold. What motivates you in the morning to get up and act? Why acting? And are you doing Shakespeare in Chicago? The Macbeth. And why Macbeth? Sorry, that's three.
Basically, you know, acting was just fun from a very early age. I found it fun, I suppose, because I had a facility for it. I think that's why anybody, and if you're good at math, you know, it's because you do it, it comes a little bit easy, and you get a little bit of success at it, and you just keep following that. And all I can say is it was fun. I was also drawn in plays to a sense of a large group of people coming together in one cause that ends up being kind of beautiful and powerful, hopefully, or very boring, you know. And the ability to fool large groups of people into thinking that, you know, I'm killing this guy, or we're now in France, you know, it's just so funny, really. But we also spend our disbelief, and we can go anywhere we want to. And you ask why Macbeth? Macbeth is called, it's a very profound meditation on evil. I think Shakespeare is saying that evil is a product of human choice, not of an external devil, We don't want to blame someone else for our actions, that it is a human being doing an evil deed. And also, quite frankly, it hasn't been done well. There has been no good Macbeth since Laurence Olivier did it in 57. So it's right. It's like it's a beautiful